Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market. At the first glance you can see that no really big changes has happened. On some expectation of the positive solution on the Greece, you can see that gold has ticked lower, so you can see downward candle. This market has taken out of these lows, and in general this action keeps valid our former analysis of the possible downward continuation right to the 1150 area. Reuters technical analysts Wang Tao today also has released its opinion, and he thought that market in the short-term perspective could reach the 1170 area. So we place this analysis now at today a daily update on the text version on the forum. At the same time, guys, I would like to today analysis we would like to warn you that it's not as bearish as it seems at the first glance. The point is that if you are tracking the recent news, especially in the geopolitical situation, you probably know that the war in the Ukraine has started again, and but it's only the half of the story. The second half is we think that it's a major one, that there is a region in the Moldova that calls as the Transdniester, and it locked between the Ukraine and the Moldova, and it has no direct border with Russia. But since there exists some territory that calls as the Transdniester, and there are some military Russian military peacekeepers stand, and they are blocked right now between the Ukraine and the Moldova. Any transfers have real problems, and there is some really problems with the import and export and moving the people to this area. And that we think, and we see in this situation the growing of the geopolitical risks, and we think that this really could trigger the significant and geopolitical escalation in the short-term period. That's why in the short-term period the gold could show really unexpected growth and volatility, because this situation stands among the unexpected events that we discussed in our weekly research. We said, yes, fundamental and statistical and technically gold looks bearish, but there is only one factor that could turn everything from top to bottom, and this factor is the geopolicy. And right now, in the beginning of the current week, we see the significant escalation of the geopolitical situation around Ukraine and the Transdniester area. And this really could make an impact on the gold market in the short-term perspective. That's why we call you be extra careful with the keeping short positions right now on the gold market. If you have entered short recently, that's okay, because probably a position right now stands in the profit, but trying better to protect your position with the tight stop, and it will be better if you will not keep the position through the weekend, because this will carry significant risk. We think that currently everything could happen, and what will happen there in the nearest future is very difficult to say, because every news agencies right now reports on the moving the heavy weapon in these areas. Something is going on there, and this really could lead to the hot stage in this situation, and it's really risky, and this really could make an impact on the gold market. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we see that market, the bearish dynamic pressure that we have discussed yesterday is working, and market right now moves lower. It almost has reached our 1175 area. It's major 618 support on the 4-hour time frame chart, on the daily chart, and probably any action around it will happen due to the results of the Greece situation that should be resolved tomorrow, and around the non-farm payrolls release. Just been said, Reuters poll suggests that market should create 2000 sorry, 225,000 of new jobs. That's approximately the average value that market expects to do. So make your conclusions, make your decisions. If markets correspondingly will show the better results, it probably will lead to the further drop in the gold market. If the data will be poor, that could lead to the short-term reversal in the gold market as well. Taking into consideration the geopolicy, today I have some thought that what if we will get some kind of the double bottom here? Because appearing of the geopolitical situation and escalation of the conflict in Ukraine, it has turned to the hot stage again. What if we will get here a double bottom as a result of some real problems in the Ukraine? That's really could happen. That's why we treat as risk around the gold as the significant, mostly due to the new escalation and the rhetoric around the situation on the East Ukraine. So guys, geopolitics right now could become the driving factor for the gold market. It's really could happen. That's why be extra careful. Protect your positions with the stops. Do not keep the positions too long, and do not keep it through the weekends. So that's very important. So that's all about the gold market right now. Theoretically, if we exclude the geopolicy, we still keep the bearish view on the gold market. But we just have to warn you about the situation right now stands in the Eastern Europe. So keep in mind it, and keep an eye on the news. Read the news, what's really happening there, because that really, as I said, could become the driving factor for the gold in the nearest perspective. Oh guys, by the way, just a confirmation of my words, I will show you the 4-hour chart of the Russian ruble today, so you will understand it. Take a look what is going on right now. That was retracement of the real drop of our currency in the beginning of the year, but this was the rhetoric around sanctions and so on. It's the first stage of the contradiction and argues between the Europe and the Russia and the United States. So you can see this real huge drop of the ruble. This was retracement right back down, and take a look what is going on in recent 2 weeks. So that's really today's open the gap to the upside as the war in Ukraine has started again. It's really thrusting acceleration, and the ruble dropped for approximately 2 weeks from the 48 to the 54, almost for the 10 rubles per dollar. So it's really significant action. Anyway, it means that something is really going on there, and you should be extra careful, and that could make an impact and could touch the gold market as well. So keep in mind this and track the news, guys. Monitor the news.